Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to my end of the year reading vlog. So I am back home. It's the 22nd of December. Christmas is officially over for me. And so I decided, because I have a lot of books I wanted to read this year and haven't gotten around to it, that I'm going to do a little reading vlog for a couple of days. You will see this bathrobe a lot because it's really cozy, and cozy is what I'm all about this time of year. So yeah, I'll just, bundle up on the couch with the cat with some books and have a great time for a couple of days. So that's the plan. I think later on I'll show you what I'm planning on reading, but it's not set in stone, I just have a lot of books that I started and I would love to finally finish before the year is completely over and Christmas is completely over, because some more Christmas books. But yeah, for now I think I have to feed the cat and then get some breakfast ready for myself. Here's some delicious turkey for the kitten. She's really excited. Here you go, my love. So, right before Christmas I got really sick, and then for Christmas I had to eat a ton of stuff. So for breakfast I think I'm just starting off with some cookies, very slowly. Then I have some tea and some chai over there, and someone's really happy that I'm home, right? You are happy. So I still have these boxes to unwrap that my partner sent me. So I'm gonna do that now, but I'm gonna do it off camera because I'm mean like that. If you want to know what's inside, I have uploaded a video about my Christmas gifts, so you can go and check it out. Okay, so I quickly wanted to tell you what I really want to read first. I have a ton of library books I want to get to. I have 5 more, but this one I have to get back to the library tomorrow, and I haven't even started it. But it's a children's book, so I'm hopeful that I can finish it today or tomorrow in the morning. And this is the 5th Charlie Bone book. I don't know the English title as always. Charlie Bone and the Hidden King. Yeah, so this one is the first that I will start in a second. Then I have my currently reading pile here. So I started this book, which I really wanted to read this season. It's The Cozy Christmas Tea Shop by Caroline Roberts. And I've read the Cozy Tea Shop in the castle during Booktubeathon. So yeah, this is the second part in this duology, I would say, and it is nice. It is, as the cover says, pure escapism, but it's cute and fun. So far it's not about Christmas at all, and I'm about, I think, 80 pages in, so we'll see about that. And then the other book I started last year and didn't finish, didn't remember, started again this year and was confused because I knew the 2 first stories is the book My True Love Gave to Me. This is a story collection by Stephanie Perkins, and there's a ton of authors. So I have read the first 2 stories again that I already read last year, but I would really like to read more of this, maybe. I don't know. The 3rd story, I don't know why. It's called Angels in the Snow by Matt de la Peña, and the first half page just didn't grab me, and so I put it to the side and never continued. But there is a ton of authors in here that I've not read and that I would love to read. For example, Holly Black and Kirsten White. So yeah, maybe I'll read some more in this, I don't know, or I'll keep it for next year. Then obviously I'm gonna read some more of the Silmarillion. I am reading this one aloud to my partner, and we are a good way into it. So this is where we are currently. This is where the actual text stops, because this is all like appendix. So we don't have a ton left. And yeah, I'm usually reading 1 chapter a week, so I'll get another chapter read. And then one book I finally got this year because I've wanted to have it for forever, and that is Tolkien's Letters from Father Christmas. And this is so cute because Tolkien actually wrote little letters to his children and pretended to be Father Christmas. And yeah, I wanted to have this for so long, and I think this is such a quick read as well, so I would love to read it. And I think this is one that I will reread a ton, I hope. So yeah, these are the books that I definitely want to finish, or maybe want to finish. You know, I don't want to finish the Silmarillion this year, but yeah, just a couple of books that I would love to finish before the year's over. For now, this one has the highest priority because I have to get it back to the library. The other books I can keep for longer, but this one will have to go back tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes, and I'm gonna start babbling now. The cat is so hilarious. She has her little spot right next to the heating. She looks so funny right now. I love her. She's such a cute fur ball. I love her. Of course, I forgot to mention one thing. I'm in the middle of Monstrous #2, and I have been right in the middle of this for about a month now. So this is also what I want to finish. This is a reread for me, but I want to get #3 read as well, which is back here. This is a pile of unread books. And yeah, so this on my list as well. So I just finished the first 100 pages of Charlie Bone. The beginning is a little bit slow and boring, but it's starting to pick up a little bit. We already have some new characters again, and I'm really interested to see, you know, how the kind of mystery resolves this time, because the last book was a little bit disappointing for me personally, so we'll see whether this one is better. But for now, I think I'm gonna take a reading break because I really want to film 2 videos today. I want to do a makeup look for New Year's Eve, and then also my Christmas gift video. So these will be up when you see this. If you're interested, go check them out. But this is what I'm gonna do now. Hey there guys, so I'm done filming my 2 videos I wanted to film today. I think for now I will start editing these, probably just the first one for now, because I want this to go up tonight, and I'm having trouble with my Wi-Fi. It's really slow today and not really, I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. I hope I can put up the video tonight, but you will have seen that already. So after that, I think I'll head into the bathtub and read some more. Video is done. So I just removed my lashes, and I wanted to go ahead and remove my makeup, and my best friend got me this a little sponge thingy, and supposedly you just make this wet and then it removes your makeup. And I'm not really sure if this is actually working with the amount of makeup I'm wearing, but I thought there's no better way than trying this. So I think I'll try this and I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so this is my face now. I have glitter basically everywhere. This is what the sponge looks like. And I think I will use a cotton round with a little bit of liquid on it to see what's still on my face now. Okay, so there was pretty much nothing left on my face apart from a few things around the eyes, because with this one you can't really go very close. My skin feels a little bit irritated now, more than if I had used a cotton round, but yeah, I think if I put on some face mask now, that will calm down again, and this is really impressive and really fun. So yeah, this is great. Maybe if you're traveling for a couple of days, just to remove a light layer of makeup every evening. Very simple, no fuss, it's great. I like it. So I've got Charlie here. Then I have my bath bomb by Hen Mountain, and this is all I want for Christmas, and it's this fun green color. And for my face mask, I'm gonna use this one by The Body Shop. So I'm out of the bathtub. I'm currently preparing my dinner. The cat already had hers and it's all gone, I can tell you. And I just read another 200 pages of Charlie Bone, which means that I have like 140, no, I read another 100 pages and I'm now on page 205. And I have about 140 more to go, which I hope I can do tonight, because then I have no problem returning the book tomorrow and I don't have to stress out, and that would be great. So lighting is great as well. Hi. Yeah, so I'll have my dinner now and then I'll get back to reading, I think. So I have exactly 40 pages of my book left, and I think this is actually the final book of this series as it was planned out. So there is more books in this series, but I think the main arcs will end now. So we already had one big reveal just yet, which is something that you see coming from the first book basically, but you know, it's a children's series. It's not too elaborate. But I'm having a good time. I can't wait to see what happens in the last 40 pages. For now, I'll have to do the dishes and then I'll read the last couple of pages in bed. So I just did the dishes and I went to take off the towel to dry, you know, the dishes. Right behind this towel was the most awful creepy crawly ever. And I had to kill it. And now there's a huge spot on the wall. It's so gross. It's like so gross. I actually feel nauseous now. I hate it. Why does this happen to me? Hey there guys, it is 11:30 and I just finished the 5th Charlie Bone book. And that's great because then I can give it back to the library tomorrow, and I have decided that I will not get the next book in the series right away because I have a ton of library books to read still, and all the books I showed you earlier that I want to read that I own myself. So for now, this story arc is finished, and it's always interesting how these authors manage to reveal everything in like 30 pages. I don't know. You have all this build up through 5 books, and then in 30 pages it's revealed. I do like this series. It's like a 3-star series for me personally. I think it sometimes lacks character building. For example, Asa is a character that I think is very complex and interesting, but you do not see anything of that at all. You only ever see what the people do, but you never really see the character behind them. But yeah, all in all, this was a fun experience. I finished my first book on the first day of this, so I am happy, and I will check back in with you in the morning. Hey there guys, good morning. Today is Thursday, the 27th of December, and we're gonna continue with our reading vlog. So yesterday I finished the 5th Charlie Bone book, Charlie Bone and the Hidden King, and I decided to give this 3 stars. I think I'll write a German review for this later today and then get it back to the library. So my goal for today, that was the cat, sorry, she opened the door and it's really squeaky. For today I want to finish this book. I already started it, I'm about 80 pages in, so this is my goal for today, finishing this Christmas book. We'll see how it goes. So, what are your plans today, huh? What are your plans, love? You want to cuddle? Getting your cuddle, huh? So, for breakfast, I still have a ton of Christmas cookies. and my chai tea. Yum, yum, yum. Look at her. She loves sitting on this bathrobe and on bathrobes in general. Good girl. So I spent the morning catching up on my friend Mika's vlogs. She did really nice Christmas vlogs. If you haven't seen them, check them out. I love her so much. Her channel is great. So I wanted to give her a quick shout out because she's, I think, my oldest YouTube friend. So it's almost noon by now and I have not read anything yet today. But I think I still had a very productive day. I'm planning out my traveling plans for next year, which is super, super, super exciting, but also so stressful. I'm really stressing out about this because I've never done anything like it. It's gonna be so just crazy. I don't know. It's gonna be so expensive, so long, so far. Wow. I still can't believe this. And now I'm having trouble sending my email off, which is weird. I don't know what's going on. And that's a little bit frustrating because it took me 1 hour to finish this fucking email and now I can't send it. I'm a little bit pissed off right now. But oh well. I think what I'll do next is head out, go to the library, go to the shops and get some food and calm down. That's probably what I should do right now. And maybe I'll listen to some of my audiobook. I'm currently listening to A Season's Meeting, I think it's called. It's like a lesbian winter story, and the cat is not helping at all. But okay. So I'll talk to you later. So today definitely took a turn for the worse. I went to the library, but it seemed to be closed. There were no lights on. There was a sign at the door that said it was closed. So I went food shopping and then I went home and I called the main library because the one I went to is just a smaller part of it. So I called the main library and asked whether I could bring the book there, and they were like, no way, that the library is closed, it can't be, but well, I could bring the book there. So I got dressed again, then I missed the bus, then I had to wait half an hour for the next one, then I finally got to the freaking main library, then I had to wait for the guy, returned the book, missed the bus again, had to wait some more, and then I got back home. But the city was so crowded today because today all the shops opened again here and there were just so many people, and you know, the whole deal with the library being closed and maybe not closed, maybe it was just my fault, I don't know, this all made me really anxious. So being in this crowded city definitely did not help at all. And so I got home an hour ago and I just crawled under my blanket and took a nap because I couldn't take it anymore. So it is now after 4 in the afternoon and I still have not read anything today and still want to finish that freaking book and watch a nice movie. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen now. I think I'll get into my cozy clothes now and then we'll see what happens next. I love this playlist and the Christmassy animations of Spotify right now. So cute! So I got all the lights on and I also got me a piece of Christmas cake. Yum! Okay, so I just checked and I have about 290 pages to read in this book. I think I'm gonna read for about 2 hours now and then I'm gonna go and prepare my dinner. But I really wanted to watch a nice movie tonight, so I'm not quite sure whether I will make it with this book or whether I will finish this tomorrow. But you know, this day or this week more is about enjoyment. So, you know, I really want to enjoy what I'm doing. So I'm not forcing myself to finish this, but it would be cool, wouldn't it? I promise you, this one knows exactly when I'm about to stand up and do something, and that's always when she comes to get her cuddles. What's up with this one, huh? So I just finished reading another 100 pages of this book, and so far it's very different in tone from the first one. I think a lot of things have changed. I'm not quite sure how I like the changes, and so far there's no Christmas yet, and I'm halfway through the book, which is kind of disappointing because, you know, feels like it should be a Christmas book, but we're still somewhere in October, I think. So yeah, when will Christmas actually happen in this book? I don't know. And there's a strong focus on like trying to become parents and trying to have a baby and stuff like that, which is just nothing that I'm interested in at all. So I got myself some food. This is sweet potato with spinach, feta cheese and sour cream. I have the recipe on my cooking channel if you're interested. And then I decided to watch Gladiator today because I realized that was still in its packaging. Entry of the cat and the squeaky door. So that will be my evening for now. So my movie's over. I also did the dishes and was, you know, getting ready for bed. I am currently on page 190 of this book, so I made it a little bit across the halfway point, which isn't exactly what I wanted to read today, but, you know, sometimes life just happens and you have to deal with it. And so I think I want to try to finish this tomorrow instead, but I will read another chapter or two before going to bed now, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Friday now, the 28th of December. Today I finally have an appointment by my hairdresser. You can see that I need it. Yesterday I read a little bit more of this book. I'm now on page 207, and so I want to finish this today. I have about 170 pages left, which is still quite a bit, but yeah. We'll see. I'm not quite sure how my day will go. It's now 10:30. I just took a shower and had a lovely breakfast and stuff like that. And I have to head out in about 15 minutes. And then I can read a little bit at my hairdresser's and then we'll just see, I guess. By the way, if you ever wanted to see my natural hair color, that's it. And I can't wait for it to be gone again. So I'm back from the hairdresser. As you probably can see, no more blonde hair. It's not perfect, but it's okay, you know, I will last a couple of weeks now. I managed to read to page 231 in this book, and I'm planning on reading some more when I am cuddling the cat on the couch in a second. But I also got a ton of cleaning supplies, so I can tackle some problems I'm having with my flat, which is great. So yeah, I think for now I'm getting in my cozy outfit again and snuggling on the couch. Then I just got this little card in the mail, so let's see who it's from. Oh gosh, this is harder than I thought it would be. That's so cute. What do you think? Oh, it's from my best friend. She's so cute. Aw, that's so sweet. Okay, the cat is fast asleep and I have 100 pages left of the Cozy Christmas Tea Shop. Oh, now the cat's woken up. Sorry for that. What's up, honey? So this book is really pissing me off right now. I just had a rant through Facebook for my partner because I got really pissed. So, spoiler warning. if you don't want to be spoiled for this book because you still want to read it, I would advise you to turn off the audio until, I end this clip and you're going into the next one. So this book is a lot about trying for a baby, and that's nothing I'm interested in at all. So during the middle of the book, she actually gets pregnant. And then in the last third of the book, she loses this child after 8 weeks, which is devastating, of course. And I think it's very important that there is a book that actually talks about it. But it's also very common, unfortunately. So I know a lot of people who miscarried and in very different stages of the pregnancy. And I think the longer it went on, the worse the feelings get. So she's still really early. And she has quite a caring husband, even though we don't really see him in this book at all. And so she is like emotionally a wreck, which you can't imagine. And there's a lot of people coming forward, talking to her, telling her that they had very similar experiences and that, it is devastating, but, if you move on, you can find happiness again, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And so she's always repeating that she can't talk about her feelings with her husband because she doesn't know where to start or stuff like that, which I think is really wrong in a situation like that. But that's just my opinion. Everyone has their own relationships and stuff. But what really pisses me off is that everybody tells her to slow down a bit, to, care for herself a bit more because she's always running around with her tea shop and stuff, always stressing out. And so he takes her on a nice walk. They have like a little picnic planned and stuff like that. And he sits her down to talk about this because obviously he has thoughts as well and he has feelings about it and stuff. And he says that basically he wants to just slow things down a little bit, not immediately go ahead and try that vigorously again to have a baby, which I think is, it's a good idea. If you're still emotionally raw, why go ahead and just, put even more pressure on yourself? But obviously she disagrees. She wants to try as soon as possible. And so they have a little fight. And the things she thinks about him just pissed me off so much because she's like, well, he can never understand me because he's a man, and how can a man ever understand what it's like to have a baby inside you? And maybe that's true, maybe he can't, but to, say that a father won't have feelings about his child, it's just so rubbish and it's such a bad attitude, and it really pissed me off. Like, maybe there's women who think that way, but I think it's very toxic to think, and we all do that in our society, that mothers have this really super special bond with their children and fathers can't have that. I think that's such a big lie, and it just pisses me off. So I had to do a little rant about this, and I just really don't like the main character at the moment or in general right now. And then there's the next scene. Obviously they haven't talked in like a week now because, they had this disagreement, and she is thinking about how he is even not having sex with her because he probably doesn't want to rush into things. And I'm like, well, girl, you're not having sex for 1 week. Well, maybe he's not fucking you because you had a fight. I don't know. What is this? Are there really people who think that way? It just doesn't make sense to me, and it really pisses me off. So now they're back into some weird wedding planning, which is also something that I'm not interested in at all. So I have 100 pages left. I'm gonna finish this book, but unfortunately this will be a disappointment for me. So I decided to take a little reading break, and someone wants some cake, honey. Look at this mischievous little thing. So I'm gonna have some nice cake my grandma made now. and I'll defend it against this little girl. So it's 5 in the afternoon now. I had to take a bit of a reading break because this book, I just wasn't feeling it. I took about an hour, watched some videos, catching up on YouTube because I have missed a ton of videos because I was so busy in December and overall this year. So I have 40 pages left of this. I am determined to finish this now in the next hour, and we'll see what happens then. Okay, I finally finished this book. Yay! It's obviously happy end. I mean, that's something you know when you start books like this. And it's all about the way to get there. I think I still would give this a 3-star. It was entertaining, it was cute for the most part, just not what I expected, and it had some parts in it that I really didn't like, but I think, you know, the main tone was still fine, it was still okay. So yeah, 3 stars as well for this one. And then also one thing I wanted to mention is that I have decided not to read this book this year, even though I had started it last year and got through the first 2 stories already. Then I started it this year, not remembering that, reading the first 2 stories again, being slightly confused because I knew them already. So I'm exactly at the point that I was last year. But I'm just not in the mood for holiday stuff anymore, and it would take me another day or so to read this. I just don't want to force it. So I'm gonna keep this for next year, and if I'm not reading it next year, I'll get rid of it. So that's the plan for now. So I think I'll watch a nice video now. It is almost 6. So I still have leftover dinner from yesterday. I don't have to cook anything. And I still have a long chill night ahead of me. I want to watch a movie, probably Interstellar, because I wanted to watch that yesterday and then I just wasn't in the mood. So I think I'll do that today. But yeah, reading wise, I'm actually not quite sure what would be next. Yay! Some white chocolate, white hot chocolate, obviously. So I've got my weird little kitten here. And today I'm watching Interstellar, and I also got the leftovers from yesterday, which I will devour in a second. And I just managed to write 2 blog posts about the books I finished. So I have 1 more to go for now, which I will do later on. And yeah, I'm ready to enjoy my evening. Now, this movie always makes me cry. Actually 3 times. But I love it so much. It's such a great movie. And my cat is super weird. Maybe I'll edit in some weird cat pictures, we'll see. She's really weird. Hey guys, so I decided to go to bed now, so I'm not starting a new book today. But for tomorrow I picked out If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. I think there is some controversy about this, I'm not quite sure, but I got it from the library. I've been interested in it, so I thought I might as well read it, and I hope that I can read this whole book tomorrow because it's not very long and it's young adult, I think, so it might be quite quick. We'll see about that tomorrow. Hello and good morning. It is Saturday. I have just had some breakfast and I updated my blog that I have with my best friend where I post the book reviews. So I posted the reviews for the books I currently read in this vlog, basically. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's done now. So for today, I think I'll stick to my Saturday routine, which means that I will be cleaning my apartment a little bit, doing laundry, and going to the shops and getting groceries. And I want to get, all the things I need to get into the new year, which is exciting. And yeah, that's the plan for today. Also, as I mentioned yesterday, I want to read this book. We'll see how far I can get. I would love to finish it today, but yeah, that's the plan for now. I think I might start this book in a second to, stay a little bit cozy for now and then do the cleaning later on, I think. So I just finished the first 50 pages of If I Was Your Girl, And I must say the story is very captivating, very interesting, and it's kind of what I wanted from this book so far. So I'm interested to see how it continues. But for now, I think I'll have to do some, cleaning stuff and laundry and such. So before I start cleaning, I have to figure out where all this stuff goes. So if you haven't seen my Christmas presents video, it is up and you can watch it. So I just got done with all my chores, and now I just have to go out grocery shopping, and I'm pretty much done with all the normal stuff I had to do. Then I really want to edit my video, which will go up I think tomorrow, because usually I just upload on Wednesdays, but sometimes upload on Sundays as well. So yeah, we'll see about that. But I'm so glad all the annoying stuff is done now. I hate cleaning my apartment so much. So I got myself a nice Christmas tea my grandma gave me. I've got my little candle burning over there, ready to watch the video. I really like Carol's channel. We actually met a couple of years ago, which was lovely. And then I have some cake. Yum. So it is 4 in the afternoon now, which means that in an hour it will be dark. So I decided that I will read for another hour now, so about 50 pages. And then I will probably go ahead and edit my video for tomorrow. And then I have the rest of the night for reading. I'm not quite sure whether I want to watch a movie. I think I'll just look how I feel later on, but I also have some cooking plans because I want to make my favorite gnocchi casserole, which is amazing. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to today and the rest of this week actually, which is not a lot because tomorrow is Sunday, but then there's also Monday and Tuesday, which I'm really looking forward to. So I read a couple of pages more of If I Was Your Girl. I'm about a third through now, and I also edited my video that will go up tomorrow, which will be my New Year's Eve look. So if you have not seen it, then check it out. I do like it a lot. It's rendering right now, so I think it is 6 now. I think I'll start cooking and then I will read some more. So I'm on page 130 right now and my dinner is ready. So I think I'll watch a movie and then read a little bit more before going to bed. But I think I will not finish this book today. I mean, I could probably if I wouldn't watch a movie, but this story definitely makes me feel anxious a little bit, so I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to have bad dreams or anything, because obviously this is a really hard topic to read about and stuff. So yeah, then I can finish it tomorrow and we'll still be fine. So this is my dinner, some lovely gnocchi with some mushrooms and tomatoes. And for my movie I actually chose Pride and Prejudice because I haven't seen it in a long time, and it's one of my favorite movies. So I just watched Pride and Prejudice, just finished it. This movie gets me every time. It's like my comfort movie. I love it. It's so fun. So it is now almost 10. I should probably do the dishes. And then I have hiccups because I drank my tea too quickly. And then I think I read a little bit more tonight, but probably not a ton, so I'll update you on that tomorrow. Hey there guys, good morning. We have a very happy cat right now. And I just had my breakfast as always. My hair is a mess, I'm sorry. It is Sunday, the 30th of December, so we'll have one day more of vlogging today and tomorrow. So for now, I want to read some more of If I Was Your Girl, because I really want to finish this today, and I will finish this today. Like, I'm determined to do that. I have not quite 150 pages left, so that's the amount I managed to read yesterday. And I did a whole ton of stuff yesterday, so that was quite good for me. So I think what I'll do now is read for about 2 hours, which should get me another 100 pages read, and then we'll see. Hey, it's about 1 in the afternoon now, and I just finished If I Was Your Girl, and I must say I had goosebumps. I also started to cry a little bit at one point, and I really like this book. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's just an important contribution, and I think this was published in 2016, so it's not that old, but I think we've still come a little bit of a way since then, at least I hope so. But yeah, I really liked it. I think it's great that it has kind of a happy ending. Yeah, I just really liked it, and I'm glad I finally read it. I mean, I've seen this in the summertime and wanted to read it back then, but it was part of a special program for the summer vacation, because, you know, the kids here have off quite a long time in the summer from school, and so they had a special program, so when you were not a kid you couldn't borrow this from the library, which I think is quite interesting and fun. So yeah, I had to wait a little while to get this, and then it took me forever to read it. But I'm really glad that I read this now, and yeah, I really want to read more books by trans people, I have to say, because that's something that I don't know a lot about, and I want to. And it was nice. I really liked it. Okay, so reading-wise, I have about 1.5 days left this year, so I really want to finish Monstrous Volume 2. This is a reread. I've read this at the beginning of the year already, but I wanted to reread this before I read Volume 3, which I've had since October. So I really want this to be done before the year is over. And then I have these two books, which definitely have to go back to the library in January, and I'll have to decide which one I will read first. This one is like a German dystopian book that has been compared to Hunger Games. This one is a very weird sounding murder mystery, I guess. So yeah, not quite sure which one it will be, but for now I've just turned on The Sims, so I'll play for a little while and then we'll decide.
March of 2019, and I'm incredibly excited to talk about all of these. Just a little disclaimer.
Hey, so it is 7 in the evening right now. I had a lovely afternoon playing Sims. It was so much fun. My little family is currently 2 people, which I want to marry, but they just got engaged, and I held a bachelor's party for my male character. And the thing is, he likes parties, so I wanted it to be super special and cool, and I invited all of his friends into a bar, and one of his friends, who was an elderly woman, decided to die there. So I had 2 deaths at this bachelor's party, which was great. But he still had a good time. He came home 5 in the morning, so it was fun. The next day I held the bachelorette's party, and that was much better, and she also came home 5 a.m. in the morning, so yeah, they had a great time. And then I just tried to build 3 venues for weddings, which are just normal parks, but I wanted to spice them up a little bit, so I have a good selection for my Sims to get married. And I am so bad with building, so yeah, we'll see. But it was so much fun, and I think tomorrow they will have their dream wedding. I hope so. And for now, I think I'll edit a video, then I'll have dinner, or maybe I'll have dinner first and then edit the video, to be real, because the cat is already very hungry. So I'll probably have my dinner while I'm editing the video, and instead of watching a movie tonight, I think I will read some more. And first of all, I will finish Monstrous.
Intelligence and a really terrifying virus, and you have.
So it's 8:30 now. I had some dinner, I edited the video, which is currently uploading, and for now I wanna finish Monstrous Volume 2, and then I'm ready to start a new book. But first of all, we're gonna finish this. So I just finished Monstrous Volume 2. This was a reread for me and I very much enjoyed it. This is the only graphic novel series I really truly like. So yeah, I'm really glad that I did that now, so I can read Volume 3 really soon and yeah, dive into this world a little bit more. For some reason the cat is screaming at me. I don't know what's wrong with her. She had her food and everything. She's just a bitch right now. So I think the book I will start after doing the dishes is this one, because I'm not really in the mood to read the next young adult book. This one it was published in French, so I don't know what the English title would be. But it looks like a funky crime novel, so we'll see about that. It is about Algeria. Is that how you call it? We'll see. So, first I have to do the dishes. So I'm ready for bed now and I will read for maybe half an hour, so I won't get a lot done. But yeah, this is the end of today and tomorrow will be the last day of my vlogging, because tomorrow is the end of the year, which is absolutely crazy. I just checked and this book has not been translated into English yet, I think, so I can't really tell you what the English title would be. Hey guys, today is the 31st of December, so today this year will end and with that also this reading vlog. But before it is over, I still have a couple of things I wanted to share with you. So I started this book yesterday and I managed to read 30 pages last night. I must say, I don't think this book is for me. The writing style is super flowery, but all the stuff that is described is really gross and really horrible, because it's obviously about a murder and about how fucked up and gross Algeria is. Because the author of this is from Algeria, but he now lives in France as a refugee or an exile or however you would call that. So yeah, I'm not quite sure whether I will actually like this. I'm not quite sure whether I will actually finish this, but I thought I just catched up on some videos and for now I want to read for a while, maybe another 50, maybe more pages, I don't know. I'll try it, but last night wasn't the best reading experience. We'll see. Sometimes I think there's something wrong with my cat. What is she doing? Fell asleep like that. So I made it to page 90 now and I will continue for another 45 minutes, I think. All the characters in this book are really annoying. Like the ones that are somewhat tolerable are pretty much leaving and telling the other characters that they hate them. So yeah, it's not a fun experience so far. So I managed to read 100 pages of this now today. I'm on page 140 and I'm slowly getting into the groove of things. I'm starting to feel the characters a little bit more and the very annoying characters are a little bit more in the background now. So I have 200 pages left to read and I will definitely read another 100 pages today, but I'm not quite sure whether I will finish it because I don't want to force myself and I really want to play some more Sims. But before I do that, I'll have some lunch now and probably watch some more YouTube videos to, you know, just keep in touch with my friends on YouTube.
Books to share with you guys. I was kind of overwhelmed, honestly, in the amount of books that I received and accumulated this month. But let's dive into the ones that I bought myself first.
So I just finished my Sims 3 extravaganza. I hope I remember to edit in some pictures because I had so much fun today. First of all, my Sims got finally married, which I was really excited about. I like playing very traditional families, which is something that I don't plan on having myself, but in Sims I just love it. So they got married and then they had their holidays, the honeymoon in France, and it was lovely. They drank their first wine, which is not called wine there, but you know, it's wine. And then they also had their first child, which is called Nika, and it's a girl. So yeah, that was kind of unexpected because I didn't think it would happen today. I thought it might happen tomorrow, but yeah. Such a fun game. I just love it. I never have time to play it, unfortunately, apart from these rare moments, so I'm savoring it right now. I love it so much. But it is 5 in the afternoon now, and I will go into the bathtub and read some more of my book. So I managed to read another 200 pages, no, another 100 pages in this book, and I'm now on page 240. So I could finish this today if I read another 100 pages. Across the halfway point. I'm enjoying this a little bit more now. I got used to the writing style, got used to the unlikable characters, and I'm interested to see how this works out. It's like a political thriller kind of, so there is a dead girl, but it's mostly political stuff. And yeah, that is that. So I'll probably not finish this year. I just don't care enough, and I want to do something else tonight. Probably. And I also talked to all of my family on the phone. They all called, or I called them, so that's all done now. My dinner is ready. This is a cheese, and we have some bread with that, and this is lemonade, but I wanted to drink it from a fancy glass. And then I want to watch The Paradise today. This is a TV show I started last year already, but I have a new Netflix account, so I don't remember where I was. So I think I'll just start it from the beginning, and I hope that it's not too repetitive. Just want something that is a little bit historical, dramatic, and you know, something to take my mind off things, I guess. So that's what I'll do now. Hey there guys, it is 5 minutes to midnight, so the end of 2018 is finally here. I'm here with a cat. And yeah, we had a lovely evening. I watched 4 episodes of The Paradise, which is a really cute, kind of fluffy historical drama show. I like it. So yeah, I have my sparkling children's wine ready. In a second there will probably be some fireworks, but I wanted to end this video now. Thank you so much for watching. I think this is gonna be a super long video, so if you stick to the end, I'm very happy you did. Let me know down below if you did. I hope you have a wonderful year of 2019, which will already have started when you watch this. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing my reading progress a little bit. I still have a week off, so there will be more reading done, definitely. I had such a great time. It was so fun to relax and chill and just do all the things that I never find time to do otherwise. So yeah, it was just great, and I'm so happy I could share that with you. Leave a like or a nice comment. As always, I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!